A major reselling player opens up their own platform in a big direct challenge to eBay's dominance in many different categories. Hey, it's Don. Some new developments just came out. There is another major player, another major platform out there, another major way where a lot of people can sell a bunch of different items on right now. This is a major challenger to eBay, someone who is ranked at 96th out of every single seller on eBay until eBay booted them off. Let's check out some information as well as show you this new platform right now. So here's an article that was shared from Sportico. Former top eBay sports card seller PWCC debuts monthly auction platform. So it's a platform that's going to rival eBay. Now, I knew that PWCC was a major company, but I did not know that they ranked 96th out of every single reseller on all of eBay. They were in the top 100 and had been for a very, very long time. Their first actual monthly volume is going to be 40,000 on their own. So they are going to outdo the amount of listings right off the bat the very first month than they ran on eBay at any given time. Now, there's a lot of different aspects of this. They don't just sell sports cards. You can sell Yu-Gi-Oh!, you can sell Magic the Gathering, and many other different kinds. Now, in this article, there was some interesting information that was not stated prior to eBay announcing the boot off on it. With PWCC's own site, they'll actually have some options where if somebody doesn't pay for a listing, they won't be using the site anymore at all. They'll just boot them off. They also have no sniping options where no one can snipe at the very last minute, kind of removing those obstacles on here. Now, in this article as well, it talks about volume and such forth on how much this PWCC was doing on eBay. Now, it doesn't give any set figures, but it probably, being in the top 100 of all sellers on eBay, they made eBay millions and millions of dollars. Now, the reason why they were booted off, eBay hasn't actually acknowledged. They won't come out and say what happened. They've just said that they found that they were doing something that violated the rules as well. Now, I kind of wonder on that at this point after reading some more into this aspect of it here. Now, PWCC has a vault where you can send your items in, kind of like an FBA on Amazon. You send your cards in there. You don't even have to list them for sale. They'll just be held there. If you want to list them at any given point in the future, that's what happens. They'll mail them out. They'll handle all the delivery and all that kind of stuff for you. Now, that's something that eBay actually reached out to these folks, PWCC, to do with them. Now, mysteriously, after they reached out and talked to them about doing this, then eBay states that there was an issue and they cut them off. So I really got to wonder if eBay going after cards on their own with their new scanning, the photo uploads and all that kind of thing that they've added into the features, which are copies from other sites basically, if this whole thing wasn't just a ploy to take a lion's share of PWCC's actual purchasers, buyers. eBay is trying to keep them would be my guess. If you want to take control of a category, knocking off the biggest seller in that category would push it back to you. So I don't know if that's what's going on, but what this says kind of makes me think that eBay wasn't being honest. Now, eBay doesn't have to tell them why, from what I see either. It's in the user agreement. They can do it at their own discretion. Constantly, people are telling me they're booting people off for no apparent reason. They won't explain nothing. They just cut you off and you are done. So, again, there's no way to tell if eBay was in the right or if PWCC is in the right. My only thought on that is, if they're violating eBay's rules and cheating people is what they're stating, cheating people out of money, I would think that would be a criminal act. So if those were criminal acts and eBay had all of this proof, why wouldn't they go after them in a court of law as well? Why would they let them get away with ripping off eBay, the platform, if they have all of this information? Again, this is my opinion, but it just doesn't all wash out after reading this article on how eBay reached out to PWCC to do what now PWCC is doing on their own. Now, you can sell things as cheap as $10 on PWCC's site. This is huge in my opinion because we're talking about billions of dollars a year are changing hands in cards. Now, this actually makes some comments on eBay and stock analysis, talking about Wall Street investing money and the whole works. So they're going after the big dollars, what I see with eBay, as well as PWCC. But eBay's cutthroat, as we know. Now, I know PWCC has had some issues in the past. There's been some accusations and several Reddit posts and pages going on and showing proof where cards have been resubmitted knowingly from what the comments I've read have said. Now, again, this is conjecture from what I see. I don't see 100% proof, nor do I see a court case to state it. My opinion is that there was something screwy going on. Doesn't mean the whole company PWCC was wrong. If that was the case, eBay would be far more guilty for actually attempting to break into people's houses and do physical harm to people just because they posted and published e-commerce bites. Ina and her husband were attacked on there by top-ranking eBay execs, and for my opinion, it looks like the last CEO of eBay is partially to blame for all of that. So it goes all the way up to the top. So if you want to blame PWCC, eBay is far more guilty of doing something wrong. So I wonder if this is just some big ploy by eBay to knock out its competitor. Now, here's some interesting comments too. Whatever the circumstances surrounding the split, it's clear eBay has its focus on boosting its trading card business. eBay said in an August call with analysis that the gross merchandise value of trading cards sold on its site for North America was $2 billion for the first 6 months of this year. And that's equal to the entire prior year. So sales doubled in the first 6 months. At that rate, it's going to be a $4 billion industry just on eBay if this all holds water. Now, I don't know how much of that was coming from PWCC, but at the 96th highest volume seller on all of eBay, it's probably a good chunk of it. Now, it also goes on, eBay and the stock analysis who follow it has focused on expanding trade card capabilities as a growth avenue for the business, and eBay management has said more card products will come later this year. I wouldn't be surprised if mysteriously eBay has their own grading service coming online. They already grade watches and purses. So who knows? This is probably the next step they would do, in my opinion. So it makes perfect sense eBay would boot off a major grader and one of the highest volume sellers of trade cards on the whole platform. Now, this is PWCC's page right here, and I want to point out a few interesting things. There's some sales and some ones that actually sold. Now, these are items that actually sold in September. This card here sold for over $1 million. Another one right here. Now, these are legitimate sales. I don't know what they would get out of faking their own sales on their own platform. It would definitely be a legal issue if they ever were caught doing it. So I don't see these are that. What I do see, though, is just like what the article has stated before, as well as I've been talking about for a very long time, Wall Street are getting in on this. Corporate America and the banking industry are realizing that since these are graded, they can insure them, so they can include these in purchases and portfolios like a stock. So that is who is taking over this whole area from what I see. Obviously, there are some high-end collectors, but look at the prices in here. These used to be things that you would see on eBay. This is a lot of money that eBay would have taken a percentage of. Now, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on here. They've got free offers, they've got premium, they've got regular auctions. There's all sorts of different options where you can send in your items and have them auctioned off here on their own platform. Now, if eBay went to do this just to get rid of a competitor on their own platform, PWCC is placed and was very quick to get this all laid out, ready to go, and to be able to challenge eBay fourth quarter for Christmas. So here's another place that's going to take out a huge possible chunk out of eBay's business. In my opinion, if they booted them, didn't do it for any other reason but to actually try and get dominance, it's just going to end up hurting them in the long run because their search options and how they search and show results to potential buyers right now is horrid. You have to go to Chrome to find the items you want on eBay if you're looking for eBay items. It's almost impossible to find items that I want, or at least all of them, without literally going to a Chrome search. So this is going to help hurt eBay. They can spend the money as well, PWCC, to get their listings, to get their auctions, to get their search results up higher on Google than eBay if they want to. So in all honesty, this just seems to be another way eBay has given away a big chunk of the actual sales on the platform with no proof that this company did anything wrong. Now, we know they ditched adult material. We know that they've actually sold off the classifieds. We know they bought a whole bunch of stock back. And we also know that they ended coins, which pushed a lot of people to other platforms. Even though they brought them back, a lot of people will not bring their coins back because they're not trusting eBay anymore because of what they did to begin with. So again, this in my opinion looks like eBay may have just messed up drastically, and this could take off. And they've added in features like no sniping at the last few moments, and as well, if you don't pay, they are going to boot you, things that eBay just doesn't do. They may be able to get a dominant factor in here, and they will just be another chip off of eBay where they're taking little pieces of eBay left and right. Even on here, on their monthly auction schedule, they have Pokemon, Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh! You'll probably see Star Wars and all sorts of other things coming on as they get started. This company is just starting off this whole concept in the last month or two, so it's something that's fairly new, and they're already advancing and growing drastically just from the very first month they started. So I would sincerely and honestly pay attention to this if you sell in any of these categories. This may be a viable option right now. This is just another option for other sellers who are on eBay right now to be able to sell items without having to deal with all the drastic issues that eBay constantly has. But anyway, that's what I have for you today. Well, there we have it. Hopefully that gave you some ideas, some thoughts. If you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button down below. You can also hit the bell icon to be notified if I post new content or go live. Subscribe and tell all your friends.
With the Record Breakers Road Burner Series. Yeah! For flat-out fast racing, here's Record Breakers Racing tip number 2. Customize them with foam tires. They're lighter and faster.
And pop in the third battery for ultimate speed. Caution, third battery may cause excessive speed and motor wear.
Yeah! Record Breakers, you customize them for speed, and more speed.
Record Breakers!